Well, a beloved Canadian music group last night became public enemy number one after the Tenors, a quartet that does phenomenal a cappella music as well as popular arrangements of classical music, had a national anthem faux pas. Now, Roseanne Barr and Christina Aguilera are probably sending them a big thank you note right now. What happened was at the Major League All-Stars game in San Diego, one of the group's members during the rendition of the national anthem, Remigio Pereira, decided to, instead of singing "With glowing hearts we see these rise," actually do a line that included the phrase "All lives matter." He also held up a sign saying as much. Now, this threw the internet and threw Canada into an absolute flurry and firestorm, because how dare they change the national anthem, right? Well, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Let's play a clip of this so you know what we're talking about.
We're all brothers and sisters. All lives matter to the great.
The response was immediate and massive. The Tenors were trending on Twitter. People were condemning politicians. Common people were condemning what happened in that national anthem change, except there's a really interesting dilemma here. People weren't really outraged about the national anthem change. People were outraged about the fact that he said all lives matter. After all, it was only a couple of months ago that the Liberals in Canada proved that national anthem lyrics are meant to be fluid, that you can actually make changes because of political purposes. Isn't that what Justin Trudeau's caucus did when Mauril Bélanger put forward a private member's bill to change "in all thy sons command" to "an all of us command"? He said he wanted to make it more inclusive, didn't want it to be sexist. Well, all lives matter is the paragon of inclusivity. You're talking about valuing and respecting all lives. And this just goes to show there's a double standard. People are outraged at Pereira not because he changed the national anthem, not because all of a sudden they're sticking to this vague semblance of tradition, but because he said a phrase that they do not like. Now, I'm against all national anthem changes. I was against it when the Liberals did it, and I was against it when Pereira did it last night. In fact, hours after the controversy, the band actually posted a statement on Twitter in which they very quickly condemned Pereira for the actual change, which they said they had no idea about. They said the solo was him acting as a lone wolf. Here's the statement. The Tenors are deeply sorry for the disrespectful and misguided lack of judgment by one member of the group acting of a lone wolf today during the singing of the Canadian national anthem. The other members of the group are shocked and embarrassed by the actions of Remigio Pereira, who changed the lyrics of our treasured anthem and used this coveted platform to serve his own political views. Our sincere apologies and regrets go out to everybody who witnessed this shameful act, to our fellow Canadians, to Major League Baseball, to our friends, families, fans, and to all those affected. Now, Pereira was dismissed from the group temporarily. The group statement also said that he wouldn't be performing with them until further notice. Now, whether or not they knew about this in advance, we have no idea, but I think it's safe to say that they did not know the landmine they were stepping on here. And then we look at Pereira himself, who in his response to this said that he just wanted to unite people, said he was tired of the division. He posted a series of tweets after the band's statement, after he had been outed by the band, or I guess ousted by the band, and he explained a little bit about his actions. Let us all live in peace. It is everyone's birthright. I speak for the human race and the lives of all sentient beings. Love, peace, harmony for all has always been my life's purpose. He talked about how he's been so moved, how tragic all of the news as of late is. And look, I think there is a time and a place to make a political stand. I'm always against it when artists take advantage of their artistic platform and talk about politics, especially during the national anthem. This is not his song to change. It's Canadian song. It's a song that symbolizes Canada. But I'm very curious why the left has such a double standard. They're only okay with some political changes, not all. What's good for the goose has to be good for the gander. For the Rebel.media, I'm Andrew Lawton.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.